Okay, let's talk a little bit about the angle. The first mechanic that we present in the blending process in terms of mechanics is angle. Virtually every good player or decent ball striker sets and produces a good angle in their swing. And the angle is simply the angle that's formed between our arms and the shaft of the club as we take the club back into the top of the swing. When we set up, the arm and shaft are extended. Then as we move the club back in the swing, there are two levers created. The first lever would be our left arm, the lead arm. The second lever is the golf club itself. So the golf swing is very much a two-lever system. If we swung the club and never set an angle like this, we'd hit the ball, but we wouldn't hit it with very much power. Once we introduce the angle, we introduce leverage into the golf swing. So when we think about creating angles, the angle in the golf swing, there's a multitude of different ways to feel and set and create that angle. The main things to think about and know that during the golf swing, what we want to try to feel is that when the left arm gets parallel to the ground, when the lead arm gets parallel to the ground, the club has formed a right angle. That's our angle. So as we make the backswing, our shoulders are rotating, left shoulder's moving down toward the ball, right shoulder's moving back up and away from the ball. As that happens, the angle is formed. Okay? And then as we proceed through the swing, we'll feel a little bit of weight shift with the body. We're not worried about that right now. We're just talking about this angle. As we feel that weight shift, though, the arms come back down, dropping the angle back down toward impact, heading for the release action. Okay, so your angle is your primary source of power in the golf swing. Getting the angle formed creates the power. Getting the angle released releases the power. And another very important aspect of setting that angle is that when we looking at our swings or thinking about our swings from a downline perspective, when we rotate those shoulders back, we will begin to feel that angle set, as I just mentioned, up into the top of the swing. And as that happens, that angle is going to be set in the swing on the same plane that it was, or close to the same plane that it was when we first set up to the ball. We don't necessarily want to bring the club, or set the angle, or bring the club back too far inside the swing, nor do we want to lift the angle and set the angle up too far outside the swing. Now, those aren't laws, because what's most important is what we're doing with the angle when we come back down into the swing. There are some pretty unique swings out there where the club comes back in a variety of different manners, but in every case, for a solid golf shot to occur, that angle has to travel back down close to or on the original plane line as we approach the release action area down at the bottom of the swing. And the angle will actually be reformed on the other side of the swing. So we'll have an angle set in the backswing, which is creating the power. And then after we get through the golf swing and make our release action, we'll actually recreate the angle on the finished side of the golf swing. So again, your angle is very important in terms of power in the golf swing. There are several drills and whatnot that we have in the drills section that discusses the concept of angular momentum and creating power in your golf swing. Okay, thank you.